I have lived in Orlando, Florida for 6 months, so this video is about the differences that I have noticed within my first 6 months. I made a video after just being here a little bit, and now I want to make a follow-up video to let you know even more differences that I've noticed. Hi, my name is Amy Brown. I'm a realtor with Compass. If you would like any information about buying or selling or relocating to Orlando, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. Let's dive right in. Everything in Florida is more expensive, period. The old-fashioned notion that Florida is somehow cheaper to live in than other southern states is outdated. Everything here costs more. Gasoline costs more, food costs more, home insurance, car insurance, you name it, it's an expensive place to live. Now let's talk about driving, because yeah, it's a real issue. Now in the DC area, I am used to crazy driving, but Florida takes it up a notch. And when it rains, forget about it. The drivers here are insane. They just don't know what to do with rainy, wet roads. Florida, I have not found a good Chinese takeaway carry-out restaurant. I don't know if they exist, or I've seen a couple. They're not great. I am talking about a go-to solid Chinese restaurant. Have not found one, still looking. So if you know of one, please put it in the comments below. I'm in the Horizon West area and I'm willing to drive. And next up is Hallmark stores. There are very few Hallmark stores in the Orlando metro area. Do people here not send cards? Where do they buy their cards? I don't know, because I'm used to having a choice of Hallmarks to shop at, and there is not one for me to go to here. Another difference, a very positive difference, is in Orlando, there are people that live here that are from everywhere. So there's a ton of cultural diversity. So that's been really great. The hurricane season, they talk about it as a very short season, but really it's about 5 months, and it does rain every day, briefly during hurricane season. I actually don't mind it. You just know roughly what time to expect it. So you just have to know that throughout the whole summer and then some, it's gonna rain every day, but briefly. And it's amazing the sheer volume of rain that falls, and then the roads and the grass are dry, like it never rained. So that's a little bit odd. Going back to driving, there's no left lane rule. People just drive however. There's, usually the right lane's the slow lane, and that's the lane I live in, the slow lane, the grandma lane. That's where I'm happy. And then let everybody pass me on the left lane. Doesn't work that way. People here just go fast all over. And there are speed bumps everywhere, so you really have to watch out for those. Things close early here, which is fine for me personally, because I'm not a night owl. I'm, after 8 p.m. I'm a no. Got my routine I need to handle. But I guess in downtown Orlando there are nightclubs from what I hear, but out in the burbs it closes early. What's different here is that I haven't heard any sirens, like for tornadoes or bad weather or flooding, anything like that. So you're not going to get warned. You're on your own. So anyway, that's just a little strange to me. The lightning here, I mentioned this in my first video, and I'm definitely going to mention it again. It is intense. So yeah, it lights up the sky and shakes the ground for sure. I had this impression that I was going to be seeing a lot of alligators and a lot of snakes, and I have not. I have seen one alligator in my neighborhood sunning himself, which was, a little troubling, but luckily I was in my car. I didn't know, this is sort of Florida trivia, I didn't know that Florida was such a huge dairy state. I think of Florida, I think of Disney and beaches, which I think is fair, but there are 200 billion pounds of raw milk produced annually in Florida. Didn't know that. See cows. If you drive off the beaten track not too far, you see cows everywhere, which I did not expect. The citrus in the major food chains here are from California, so that's kind of sad, because where I live, I believe used to be a citrus field, so it's kind of sad how now we're importing citrus from another state. I had heard that Florida was crowded before I moved here, and I want to say absolutely 110% yes, Florida is crowded. That's no joke. It's full, pretty full. I'd say we're at like 95%. We could take a few more, so if you're interested, call me. I'll help you out. The speed limits don't really seem to exist here. They seem negotiable. Stop signs often seem somewhat negotiable as well. The humidity is really what I expected. It's not worse. It's not better. It's just, I had to change up hairsprays. The bugs are worse than they said. So the little palmetto bugs that you see now and then, they're just not so cute. Kayaking is really amazing here in the public parks, and really a sport you'd want to consider because it's really fun, it's beautiful, and it can be affordable after you buy your kayak. There are no car safety inspections done in the state of Florida, so you move here and you bring your car. So you see a lot of cars on the road literally falling apart, no exhaust, they could just burst into flames, and it just seems all okay. So that's the same as Michigan, so that kind of makes me a little homesick to see all the bumpers made of 2x4s. Speed bumps here are called speed humps. I'm still working on that. And the allowance of left turns on a major highway is still surprising. I don't even know if that's allowed, but that's just what people do. It's a busy highway. It's I-75, and people just do U-turns. So I guess that's a thing. So those are my impressions after 6 months, the differences from the Mid-Atlantic and the Midwest to life in Florida. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know what differences you see. Leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.